Hello everybody and welcome back to a brand new video. I'm Emily and this is Emily Potts, and in today's video we are going through all of my pickups from November 2024. I didn't get as many games this month, but personally I got some great games, so I'm not going to complain with anything I bought this month. I do apologise for the lack of monthly gaming pickups last month. I don't know why I didn't do it, but I didn't. So alas, we have got 19 games here and I will show them off. There is more. I do obviously have a good few loose games which I got from the wonderful Stevie T. However, I've not yet got to boxing them up, so I won't show them. So let's get right into it. So of course, as usual, the predominant collection bulk is the Xbox 360, with 18 of the 19 games being for that system. So we'll start off with the one game that isn't, and then that specific game is Spider-Man on the PS4. This is a not to be resold separately copy, and it goes with my PlayStation 4, my Spider-Man PS4. So finally got this off an idiot on the internet. He gave me that. It was part of my birthday present, which included the game, the console, but he forgot to put the console in the box. So I'm grateful to finally have a physical copy of this, because this is my favourite game. I love this game. And yeah, super happy to finally have a physical copy of this in my collection. Also, when I start, look, I've got quite a lot of space there. As you can see, I started condensing my collection. I've now resulted in double stackings. So I condensed my PS2 and my PS3 Essentials together, and now all my Wii is up there, meaning I've got glorious amount of space for some new 360 games, which I am loving. So let's continue with the 360 pickups. A lot of these you may have seen in my video on Wednesday, which featured my Xbox 360 racing games. So the first one is Dirt Showdown. I picked this up whilst in London. It cost me £3. I've now got rid of the sticker. And yeah, I need to give this more of a go. I really do. But from what I've played thus far, I'm not a big fan of this game. So hopefully by playing more of it, it will change my opinion. Next up is one of the heavier hitters on the 360. I picked this up. No, it's not. It's the wrong game. Ignore me. That's the next one. Next up is a game from my favourite one of my favourite racing franchises. And yeah, I paid £15 for this. Again, it is a game I picked up whilst in London. And this game is Burnout Revenge. I have really enjoyed this from what I've played so far. I need to give it more of a go. I spent about 15 minutes playing it just to get some info for my last video. But from what I have played, it is a lot of fun. So I can't wait to put this back in the 360 and give it a play. I might do that tonight, actually. Next up is one of the heavier hitters on the 360. This game I picked up whilst I was in Barcelona. At home, I'd have to pay £75 for this game, but in Barcelona, the price was vastly different. And that game, for €18, I picked up Crash Time 4. So very happy with this pickup, because I just am. Unfortunately, it doesn't come with a manual, but for the price I paid, I am not leaving it behind for that. Super duper happy to have this in the collection. And yeah, again, it's one I have played, but not enough to actually warrant. I need to give it more of a go. I got stuck on a level. I didn't get stuck on the level. I wasn't paying attention. And I was doing the mission wrong, so I got frustrated. Next up is one of the games I have one of the loose games I actually put into a case. and that game is one I got from Stevie, and that is Red Faction Armageddon. It's actually a THQ title. I wasn't aware of that. This case is absolutely abysmal. It's not a good case at all. But, oh well, it is a complete copy, which is fantastic. I've not played a Red Faction game, so I don't actually have any information on this at all. Next up, we have a Kinect game. I got this game from the lovely Katie from Bricks and Gaming, as she just bought this for a case upgrade for one of her Kinect games and kindly gave me a downgraded copy and the game because she already had it. And that game is Disney Pixar Rush. I cannot tell you anything about this game. I haven't played it. I still need to buy a 360 Kinect. But yeah, I'm interested by it. I know it's like a racing game-ish. Kind of, yeah, it is. And it uses different like Pixar worlds. So I'm very interested by this. I need to actually look up about it and buy a Kinect. Really need to buy a Kinect. Moving on, we have another game. I picked this up from Lee CEX when I went to the football, and this is a Lego game, one I don't already own. Well, I do now, and that is Lego Star Wars The Force Awakens. I've never played this one. The only Lego Star Wars game I've played is the original one, and I've played a bit of that on the PS2, I think, and the DS. So yeah, need to give this a go. I am planning on playing every single Lego game. When I get to that, I don't know. I've already played a good few anyway, so yeah, just got to get round to that one. Next up is one I actually forgot to put in my video on thingy on Wednesday. It is a Formula 1 game. This one that I didn't already own, and that is F1 2011. This is effectively the same as what I said about the 2010 game. I've not played much of it. I've not played any of this, but it's going to effectively be the exact same game, just with like different lineups, different races, different teams. And yeah, so I'm interested to play this. I completely forgot I bought this. It cost me £1 and I got it from Preston CEX. £1.50 and I got it from Preston CEX. Next up is a game that helps complete my subset on the 360. If I have a quick look, I think, no, maybe, I know there's another version of this specific one which I may need to buy, but the game itself is Dead Island Riptide. I've not played this. I have played a little bit of the first Dead Island. I need to play more of it. I want to play all like the Dead Island, the Dead Rising games, because they do intrigue me quite a lot. I also really want Dead Island 2. I know that's decreasing in price at the minute, so once that gets cheaper on the PS5, I definitely will pick that up. But yeah, Dead Island Riptide. Next up is a game that I've been meaning to pick up for quite a while. I finally saw it in my local CEX at Preston, which was great, and that game is Adventure Time Finn and Jake Investigations. So again, I don't know anything about this game. I've seen a playthrough of a different Adventure Time game, but not this one, so I can't tell you anything about it yet as I've not played it. I'll play them when I get every single one on the 360, so stay tuned for maybe some playthroughs of this shortly. Next up is another game I did not put in my last video, but oh well. This game is one I've been meaning to pick up for ages. I do already have it on the PS3 in my Essentials set. And this game has an Ultimate Edition, well, a Collector's Edition, which I really want because it looks so cool. It's just expensive. And that game is Driver San Francisco. Again, this isn't a game I've played, but I've heard so much about the game. I love the entire concept of the game. It sounds so cool. So I definitely need to play this. I just don't know when that's going to happen. Hopefully soon. At the minute, I've been playing some Forza Motorsport 3 and a lot of Forza Horizon 2. So in my last video, when I said I didn't know how I felt about Forza Horizon 2, it turns out I love that game. It's a fantastic game. It really is. I've probably spent like 20 hours playing it since Wednesday. It's an issue. Anyway, moving on. We have the game which nearly puts my FIFA subset to a close. And that specific game is one that I've never actually, the first time I've ever seen this game in person, so I had to pick it up. It cost me £4 when in London, and that is FIFA Street 3. So yeah, I've never played this one. It looks very cartoony from the back. The only FIFA Street I have played is FIFA Street 2012, which is the one with Messi on the front cover. So honestly, don't know fully what this game's like. I can have a rough idea based on what the last FIFA Street game was like. So yeah, probably need to play that, because I did like FIFA Street anyway when I've played it in the past. Next up is, again, it's a FIFA game. It cost me 50p from Cash Converters. It's the last mainline, like, official FIFA game that the second to last FIFA game, mainline, as if not FIFA Street, that I need for my collection. And for 50p, I wasn't going to turn that down. And that is FIFA 08. So, yeah, how I didn't already own this is beyond me, but I finally do, which is great. So, super happy to have that. And, yeah. Moving on, we have another Lego game. Again, it's a game, I thought I had this game, and when I realised I didn't, I made it my mission to finally buy it. And still to this day, I don't know how it took me so long to get it, considering I have got this game on multiple platforms. I have beaten the game. And yeah, so that is Lego Harry Potter Years 1 to 4. Okay, so back. And yeah, as I was saying, Lego Harry Potter's Years 1 to 4. Can't believe it took me so long to own this game. I, honest to God, thought I already had it. Moving on is another game which goes to my subset. I do own the Game of the Year edition of this. However, the disc is scratched to high heavens. And for the price it is for just the standard edition, I just thought, you know what, I might as well pick it up. And that is Borderlands. So yeah, I need to get around to playing Borderlands. I've heard so many good things about it. And yeah, I love the art style of it as well. The art style for the Borderlands games are fantastic. They're just so cool. They look so cool, okay? And yeah, I really need to get around to playing them. Next up is a game to almost complete another subset for me. It is Dead Rising 2 Off the Record. I have been wanting to pick this one up for so long. I really want to play the Dead Rising games. I've played Dead Rising 3, but that's it. And Dead Rising 2, I've seen so much stuff from that game, and it looks so cool. I love the concept of combining weapons and everything, and I really need to get around to playing it because this game just speaks to me, and I think it's such a great game. Next up is another relatively heavy hitter on the 360. This one is another game I picked up in Barcelona, and obviously for a drastically lower price than it is on at CEX and around in England anyway. Unfortunately, it is a promotional copy, which isn't ideal, but it is an English copy, so that's a plus. Doesn't include a manual, but to get this at home, it's £40, and I paid €15, which is about £12 for this game, so I'm not going to complain. And that is Never Dead. I don't know anything about this game really. From the back, when I read it in my last video, it sounds really cool, but I'm not sure what it actually consists of. I've not seen any gameplay of it, so I need to actually have a look at it, but super happy to have this in the collection. Next up is another promotional copy. I found this in a charity shop for £3. It is sealed as well, so it is going to remain sealed. and that game is Ashes Cricket 2009. I have no interest in cricket, so it's probably never going to be played. I might as well keep it sealed. And yeah, happy to have this. Got it in London at a charity shop. And for £3 for a sealed game, I'm not going to complain. But it's a cricket game. And finally, the last... All my games have just fallen. The last game that I picked up this last month is one that I've been wanting to pick for a while. It was always a relatively cheap game, but then it got delisted and it skyrocketed to about 30-40 quid, but now it's going back down in price. I think it's even gone down since purchasing this. I think it's £12 now. But for £15, I picked up Spec Ops: The Line. I do believe this game did get delisted because of the music rights in it. I think there was some songs in it that they no longer had the rights for, therefore they couldn't actually sell it online anymore. Well, sell the game. But it's super cool, happy to play it. I've heard lots of good things. Apparently the campaign in this game is fantastic, so I do need to play it. And yeah, that is all the games I ended up getting this month. If you personally had to say what your favourite game I picked up this month was, what would you say? If you don't know me, if you can't predict what I'm already going to say, my favourite game I picked up this month is Spider-Man on the PS4, because it is my favourite game. But yeah, what's your favourite? Let me know. So thank you all for watching this video. Remember to like, comment and subscribe if you are new around here. And yeah, down in the description below there will be a link to my TikTok, my Twitch, my Instagram. There will also be a link to my Discord server. We're closing in on 100 members there. It's gradually becoming more and more active, which is super cool. So if you do want to join the Discord, there will be a link down below. And finally, if you would like to become a channel member, there will be a link for that down in the description. However, do be aware that is a paid thing, so do not feel obliged to do that, but it'd be super cool, and you get exclusive access to Beating the Backlog, where I buy, I play and I review games from my collection. So yeah, so thank you all for watching yet again, and I will see you all on Wednesday for a new episode of Challenge 360. So for now, peace.